Happy Thursday morning to you, and I want to thank you for choosing to join us for Coffee with Pastor this morning. And whether you're watching live right now on Thursday morning, or whether you'll watch us later in the day, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us for Coffee with Pastor. I'll tell you this, I think we are truly being spoiled this week. And have you ever seen such beautiful weather during the month of February? And it is nice to be able to go outside. You don't need a coat. You almost don't even need a jacket. And you just enjoy the wonderful weather. I think it's a kind of a glimpse of what heaven's going to be like when you hit that sweet spot right in there, kind of between 60 and 70. And I think the other day actually pushed right up almost to 70. And so it's been a wonderful, wonderful week. Hopefully you've been able to get out and enjoy some of the weather this week. And hopefully, I've not actually looked at the extended forecast, but hopefully winter's kind of putting itself behind us. If so, we'll have had one of the best winters we have had in quite a while, which means we'll probably have to make up for it next year, when winter comes. I have this morning for you a song video, and then I'll be right back to share a truth with you. And our song video this morning is from First Baptist Church of Hammond, Indiana. So a little bit different setting than most of our song videos that we've been sharing lately. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. God bless, and I'll be back right after this.
As a message was made known, so we'll keep sharing Christ, no matter what the price, till our Savior calls us home. We'll hold up the line, we won't be ashamed to go and tell the world that Jesus saves. We'll proclaim the truth as long as there is time. We'll hold up the light, let it brightly shine. Send the light, the blessed gospel light, let it shine from shore to shore. Send the light, the blessed gospel light, let it shine, let it shine. We'll hold up the light, we won't be ashamed to go and tell the world that Jesus saves. We'll proclaim the truth as long as there is time. We'll hold up the light, let it shine, let it shine.
I hope that song was a blessing to you as we're back in the office now this morning. And I've got a couple things I want to share with you. One, our theme this month, for the month of February, is kind of on the home and the family, particularly in regards to marriage, and I'll get to that here in just a moment. We also talked about last Sunday night kind of our relationship with others. I have a poem here that I would like to share with you this morning. It's one I actually intended to have with me on Sunday night to share during the message. I forgot to, And I did reference the poem, but I did not even try to attempt to quote the poem in its entirety on Sunday night. And though I know the poem, I don't think I probably would have done well trying to quote it on Sunday evening. But as we think about others, I want to draw our attention this morning to the poem that was written by Charles D. Meigs. It was written in 1902. The title of the poem is simply Others. It says, Lord, help me live from day to day in such a self-forgetful way that even when I kneel to pray, my prayers shall be for others. Help me in all the work I do to ever be sincere and true, and know that all I do for you must needs be done for others. Let self be crucified and slain, and buried deep and all in vain. May efforts be to rise again, except to live for others. So when my work on earth is done, and my new work in heaven begun, I'll praise you for the crown I've won, but praise you more for others. Yes, others, Lord, yes, others. Let this my motto be. Help me to live for others, that I may live like thee. What a beautiful verse. May it also cause us to think of others. There are many who are hurting. There are many who need help. There are many who need the gospel. And as a church, as I said Sunday night, may we be concerned about the needs of others. Others, sometimes, though I spoke about others on Sunday night kind of as being other people in the church or being others outside of the church, others can be even right in our own home. As our theme this month is on the home and family, I wonder how we treat the others that are in our own home. Husbands, how do we treat our wives? Wives, how do you treat your husbands? Children, how do you treat your parents? And how do you treat each other as siblings? There is one verse I want to share with you this morning that deals with our relationship with others, even within our home. As we go to Proverbs chapter 31, and we see here the example that's given of the virtuous woman of Proverbs chapter 31, the lady that is set kind of as the pinnacle or a goal of what every wife should strive to be. Now, some people take issue with saying, well, why do you pick on the wives and you talk about this in Proverbs? Hey, God gave one chapter in Proverbs chapter 31 to tell what a woman should be, gave one chapter in Proverbs chapter 7 to tell us what a woman should not be, but then gave us 29 chapters for men on what we should be. So, if you take the breakdown of the book there, now I believe that all the chapters in Proverbs are applicable to everybody, but God definitely, I think, picked out a lot of the problems of men as well. However, Proverbs chapter 7 does specifically tell us what a woman should not be. Proverbs 31 tells us what a woman should be. If you desire to be a fine, godly lady, it would be good to study especially Proverbs chapter 31. It says here in Proverbs chapter 31, in verse number 26, it says, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. As we think of the others in our home, do we speak to them with the law of kindness? The Bible says, be ye kind one to another. That includes our families. I think there would be much greater peace and harmony in our homes if we would simply have within our homes a law of kindness. Kindness in what we say. Kindness in what we do. As a father, my desire is that my children would be kind to each other. Now, yes, you always have the sibling rivalry that stems up, but in all that they do, my children should be kind with each other. There should be in our homes a law of kindness. The lady here in Proverbs 31, she spoke with wisdom, and it says here that in her tongue is the law of kindness. Could we as fathers say that in our tongue is the law of kindness? Could we It's not really we, I'm not one, but could our mothers say that in their tongue is the law of kindness? How do we go about speaking to those of our household? Excuse me. How do we talk to one another? I've seen families that it seems like every time they're talking to each other, they'll be friendly to all others outside of their home, but then when you see them interact with each other, it's just like, I get to you, and I can't stand you, and I can't stand to be with you. No, this should not be how we interact with our family. This should not be how we interact with each other. May there be within our homes a law of kindness. May there be a rule in our homes that we will be kind with each other. Husbands and wives ought to be kind with each other. Siblings ought to be kind with each other. And kindness should not be a bonus in the home, but truly it should be the expectation in our homes. I hope that we'll give this thought some thinking, if you will, because I believe that our homes would be so much more peaceable if we simply would have and enforce a law of kindness. Don't forget, we have coming up this Friday our Valentine banquet. Tomorrow night, we have our Valentine banquet. Looking forward to it. The theme is Dining with Jesus. And I'm telling you what, I am seeing some of everything unfolding. We are going to have a ton of fun. We've got the menu all set. I've mentioned that several times. Let's see, I think we've got hot dogs is one thing. And of course, you can do chili cheese dog. You can do a Chicago style dog. We're going to have all the trimmings. We're also going to have hamburgers for those who would rather have a hamburger. Now, if you want a chili cheese burger, more power to you. That might be a little hard to eat, but go right ahead. We'll have that. That was Chicago style burger, I guess, if that's a thing. But we are going to have fun. We are going to be having old fashioned soda pop as well. And so we're just working on finishing up, getting the rest of that. And so I'll tell you what, for $10, you're going to be getting a good meal on top of fellowship and the games we're going to play. We're going to have so much fun. I think that you'll enjoy it. Now, I keep forgetting to mention it at church, but don't forget that it is casual attire. And so it's going to be casual attire Friday nights. And so, gentlemen, feel free to, of course, wear kind of Docker pants, maybe a button-up or collared shirt. And ladies, if you would wear more of a casual dress or skirt, that would be wonderful for the activity. So that's coming up this Friday. Then we have coming up February 28th. We have our Senior Saints activity. We're going to be going putt-putt golfing. Looking forward to that. February 28th, and then we'll be going to lunch afterwards. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask myself or Miss Faith, and we can get you more information about that towards the end of the month. I want to thank you once again for taking the time to watch our broadcast this morning. I hope, once again, that you'll enjoy the beautiful weather as we head into the weekend. I hope it continues through the weekend, and we're looking forward to having a wonderful weekend, of course, starting with the banquet tomorrow night. Saturday, we've got our visiting soul winning time, and then Sunday, all of our services. Looking forward to serving the Lord this weekend. Thank you for watching. God bless. Have a great day.